Hi everyone and welcome back for a new video. Today we are going to see how we can manage databases and collections with Mongo queries. We are going to perform basic operations on them such as creation, listing and deletion. Let's get started. I'll write my queries using the standard Mongo shell. Now there are some pretty interesting graphical user interfaces out there that can assist you in writing queries. RoboMongo or Mongo Chef are pretty powerful graphical user interfaces for working with Mongo. However, I want to keep things very simple, so I'll use the shell that comes built in MongoDB. So I have here a Windows terminal, and in order to open the Mongo shell, we need to type in Mongo. And now we are connected to the Mongo shell. In order to list all the databases that are existing, we can type in show dbs. We'll hit enter and we can see that we have a single database called local, and we also get the space that it takes on disk. So now let's create a database. For that we have to type in the use command followed by the database name. Let's create a customer database. Okay, now the use command is pretty interesting because it has two functions. If customer.db does not exist, then the use command will create it and then it will switch the context on customer.db. By switching the context, I mean the current database that we are executing commands against will become customer.db. If customer.db exists, then the use command will simply switch the context to customer.db. So it will not delete it and it will not recreate it. In our case, because customer.db does not exist, it will create it and then it will also switch the context. If you want to find out on which database you are operating, so if you want to find out what is your current context, then you need to type in the db command. You hit enter and the result is the database on which you are working. Okay, now let's add some collections. To add some collections to the current database, we can type db dot create collection. Please notice the code completion, and we need to give it a name. So we'll say customers, and I want to add in another one, create collection orders. Okay, now I have two collections. If you want to display all the collections within your current database, you can type show collections. You hit enter and you get the list of collections. So we have customers, orders, and a third collection called system.indexes, which was not created by us, but it was created automatically when we generated the database. Okay, if you want to delete a collection, we can use db. We need to type in the collection name, so we say customers, and we can use the drop function. So db customers drop, hit enter, and now the customers collection should be deleted. We can check it out, show collections, and now we have only orders and system.indexes. But what if I want to drop the entire database? Well, in this case I can say db dot drop database. I'll hit enter and now the customer database is dropped, and we can check it out with show dbs, and now I'm left only with local, so the customer DB does not exist anymore. Okay, so these are some basic commands that you can use to create databases, to create collections, to list them, and to switch between databases. You'll find out that they're quite useful and you'll find yourself using them quite a lot. But they're very easy, they're pretty straightforward. You have type completion in the shell itself, so you should feel comfortable with them once you get some practice. Okay, in the next video we'll add some documents in our collections and see how that works out. Until then, have a great day, write amazing code, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.